What is up? It is Big Char Trades back with another video, and in this video I am going to be recapping my trades from today. I took two losses, went 0 for 2 on the day, and lost around $15,950 across all of my accounts. The sad part about today is that if I made that money, I would have requested a 15K payout today. But in order to have a winning system, you need to have losing days. So, took the two losses, locked myself out, and I'm going to go touch some grass after I record this recap. So let me get into the video. Coming into this morning, I was actually pretty bullish. I was like bullish and bearish. We were inversing all of these bearish PD arrays, right? And then dropping down on the hourly, we did have some bearish SMT right here. Bias was a little bit difficult to determine today, but we have this bearish SMT, as we can see, and this SMT actually happened at London highs, which you'll see right now. So we had this SMT at London highs, and my thesis for today was I wanted us to, we had this bearish SMT. I wanted us to sweep London lows and then go higher, right? Why did I want us to sweep London lows? Well, we had this hourly fair value gap right here, and we also had this hourly fair value gap right here, right? Dropping down to the 15-minute, we had these nice fair value gaps, and there was actually bullish SMT all morning. So if you traded today, you know that we had so much bullish SMT. We had SMT in this gap, as you can see, right? This candle already had inversed this same fair value gap from ES, right? As you can see, this is the same 15-minute bullish gap. And this candle had already inversed that gap, where on NQ, we weren't even close. We were still at London lows. And we were basically consolidating in this gap for a little bit of time, as you can see. And so my thesis was that, ES was going to come down. We tapped into this gap. We were going to have some nice SMT, right? Because NQ was around London lows inside of this top fair value gap, right? On ES, it's this one that had gotten inversed a while ago, right? So my thesis was that NQ would come in here, ES would come in here, and it would be something like this, where, let me draw it out for you, where ES or NQ taps in here and goes up, takes out like these highs, and where ES comes down in this one and goes up, right, creating some SMT at this low. Well, first of all, that is not what happened, as you can tell by the title of this video, because that was my thesis and I got stopped. So my trade was right here. My first trade was inside of this 15-minute gap. I took a 1-minute inversion right here. This was the first trade, this little mini inversion. Whoops. Yeah, let me just draw it out. This little mini inversion, I entered here on this candle closure. Stop went at this low, pretty big stop. And then final TP was just this high, internal high, right? 1.4R. As you can see, we're in profit for a second and then got stopped out. I actually really liked this long that we had earlier, and I was going to take it, but I didn't because the stop loss was 42 points. And it was like just barely under a 1.1R. So I didn't really like taking this trade. So I didn't take this trade. And that was the one that went ahead and hit. I only traded after 10 a.m. today because we had that 10 a.m. news. And I normally hate trading after 10 a.m. And then my second trade was this right here at this lower gap. At this lower gap, we had bullish SMT right here. ES swept those PM lows. We had this 1-minute inversion right here. So I went long on this inverse, and as soon as I actually entered this position, stop went at the low, we got stopped out, right? My final TP was going to be this high, this 5-minute high right here for a nice 2.28R trade, but we got stopped out immediately, and as you can see, we are dumping. I have no idea why we're dumping. So yeah, today was a little bit of a rough trading day. Lost around $16,000. Frustrating, but what are we going to do? The better you get at taking these losses and taking these days on the head, the better you become, the better trader you become, and also, it's just good karma, right? It's good karma to trade well. It's good karma to follow your rules, right? We took the first trade with 2 minis. We took the second trade with 1 mini. And end of the day, negative 16,000. We broke the winning streak. I was on like a nice 5 or 6 day winning streak there. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to show up Wednesday. It's probably going to be a good trading day, and we are going to execute, right? The thing is, one trading day can fix this, right? I'm down 16K, which is basically like 2.2K across all of my accounts, or 2.3K across all my accounts. 1 or 2 trading days could easily fix this, right? I could easily go back into my account today and keep trading because I'm like, holy shit, I'm down 2.2K on the day. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I could easily just blow everything, right? It's so easy because I'm in this drawdown. But 1 to 2 good trades could fix this. So if you lost today, just please lock yourself out of your accounts. Do not trade. This dump is actually a huge dump. Let's see how many points this is. This is 258 points, and I don't even know why the market is dumping, but we're rejecting out of this 4-hour fair value gap that we already inversed. So PA is not great. But with that being said, this concludes the recap from today. You know how I like to do it. I love to, keep it a buck with you guys and keep it 100% transparent. So those of you that took the first trade that ended up hitting TP, that first trade that I didn't take because the stop loss was too big, congratulations. Let me know if you took it in the comments below. In fact, let me know if you took anything today. If you made money, if you lost money, let me know what trades you took. But I took these trades, both L's, 0 and 0 for 2 on the day. But I'm going to make the recap regardless. So with that being said, peace out. Have a great rest of your day. And I will catch you tomorrow for tomorrow's trade recap. Subscribe if you feel like it. And join the Narrative Premium. Why fucking not? Peace.